Hello, and welcome to another episode of
Bug's Playground Review.
All right. And so today I'm a little confused on this one. So when I was younger, we just called it Mary Lane Park. And when we got there, they got the sign up there that says Mary Lane Playground. But on the inside, at the playground, there's another sign that said Brooks Hill Playground. So we're going to call it Brooks Hill Playground at Mary Lane Park. So, for starters, the parking, decent amount of parking. You can fit a lot of cars in there. So I don't think you'll ever have to worry about that if you're going just for the playground. Maybe during when they do have a baseball field. So maybe during a baseball game it might be a little crowded in there. But another thing to get off right away is there's no bathroom. So if you got little ones that need to go to the bathroom, you'll have to probably leave. So let's get to and another thing I like to talk about with the parents. There's plenty of seating. There's about 8 benches in there. So let's get to the playground itself, Bud. What did you like the most at this playground? I know, but I want to see if it's the same thing you're gonna say.
Nothing.
Well, there was something that you spent most of your time on.
What, getting dizzy?
Well, you did like that one. So, actually, this one, it had 3 different, spinny things. And the one spinny thing in the cage that was like an egg, you like that one? Where you got the spin, the one that you got to stand inside?
Yeah.
And then there was also the chair that you sat in that you could do yourself, and you spun really fast in that one for a long time too. That one was pretty fun, right? Mm-hmm. And then there was the little baby one. That one was more for little babies, right?
Yeah.
So that's another thing. I think this park is geared towards younger kids, which is fine. It's just another park I think that for us, Nathanael, is kind of out of the age range. So I thought that you were going to say the thing you liked the most was the swings. Because you spent a lot of time on the swinging really high, right? Mm-hmm. Did you like the swing?
Yeah, but I didn't like the whole playground.
You didn't like the whole... Well, we'll get to the main review.
0.
No, we'll get to the main review at the end. Talk about the swings, though. You seem to like the swings a lot. You got really high. Just regular swings, nothing special. So yeah, for him, he just really seemed to like the swings. They did have, what did they have? I think they had 3 or 4 swings, and then regular swings. They did have 2 baby swings. They had the special needs swing. That was like the big baby swing, remember? And then they had the artistic swing, which you also love, huh? You like the artistic swing, the big one? You didn't like it at this one? How come?
Because it was so boring.
You just were bored at this playground?
Yep.
They also had a couple structures that they had one for little kids, more like it had a couple slides on it. It had the little rock wall, right?
Yeah.
And it had a couple of things on it. Again, that was more for very toddlers. Then they had that one that was like it had the little rock wall, but it also had the white boxes that you could climb in. You didn't really like that either, huh? You didn't understand. It was, so I saw when he went to it, he was confused. I also was confused. I don't know if the park is geared towards special needs or toddlers, to be honest with you. It was very different than what I remember. When I was younger, I remember loving that playground because they had this structure that had red, and then it was almost almost like the best way to describe it, I guess, would be like the Smurfs house, and the top was blue. And I remember so many of us kids climbing all over that thing, and also they had I can't even remember what it would be called, the jungle gym, I guess. I can't even remember what it's called.
Smurf.
Smurf what?
House.
Yeah, well, when they had that, when I was younger, they had that there. And then I guess the last thing to talk about at this park was just that blue thing that you climbed in.
Yeah.
You didn't really like that either, huh?
Yeah.
So this park for you was kind of boring, huh? On a scale of 1 to 5, what would you give it?
0.
0? Well, I'd say you can't give it a 0. You're gonna give it at least a 1. You did like the swings, so if anything, you enjoyed the swings. So let's give it a 1. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, you give it a 1. I also say for Bug, it was probably like a 1. He outgrew it. It's the first time I've actually taken him there. I haven't been there again since I was a little kid. Another thing too is I always like to rank the cleanliness, and on a scale of 1 to 5, again, I always go by what it is when we were there. I said I was never gonna do this because once you do it, you can't get lower, but it was a 5. I mean, there was no trash anywhere. I mean, the only thing you're gonna find on the ground there are sticks. Also, another thing too, it said no dogs allowed inside the playground. So, I don't know if that's gonna affect people's visits. But yeah, I mean, we were there probably for 15 minutes, in and out. So we hope that this was a good review for you guys. And what do you like to say, Bug?
See you at the next playground today.
Well,
Oh, yeah!
okay. All right. Okay, we'll see you at the next playground.